Hey, what's going on, everybody? So Apple has just released a whole bunch of new software updates. Today, we're going to be taking a look at iOS 15.3 as well as iPadOS 15.3. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So usually when you have a update like this, where it goes to the next number, like from 15.2 to 15.3, it's usually a whole lot of new features and things, but this time around, we mainly got just a few minor changes and a whole lot of security related and bug fixed items. So first off, as far as changes goes, there's really nothing to talk about. There are a few things where Apple kind of changed the wording on some stuff. So if you go into your podcast app, you'll notice that on your latest episodes it says all called up now. If you watch all of them, I forgot what it said before, but it now says that instead. If you go to iCloud Private Relay in your settings, if you're having issues with it, it will basically now tell you that, hey, your carrier is the problem, not Apple, because there was that whole thing with T-Mobile saying that it was an iOS bug with Private Relay not working, but it's apparently a carrier issue. So if you're having that, you might notice it actually say that. And then I believe the legacy contact, they also changed the way that was worded to make it a little bit more simple. So yeah, just different kind of wording changes here and there throughout the system. The other thing I guess you could say they added, which is kind of to go more with the watch, but they did have some new wallpapers here for Black History Month. So if you go over to Apple's website, you can actually download those wallpapers right here, and then of course the watch face, you can download that one as well. And there's also a new braided solo loop that you can get as well. But yeah, as far as changes and features go, that's it. I mean, there's really not much to talk about here, even though this was over a 1 gigabyte update for me here. But really the main thing here is security things. So if we can head over to Apple's security content page here, so this is where they tell you everything that they changed and fixed security wise, and there was quite a few big ones here. So probably the main one is down here at the bottom. Basically Safari was leaking your information. I think it was Google related actually, but it says the website may be able to track sensitive user information. And so Safari was basically leaking stuff about Google accounts and other things. So that should be fixed now. That's a huge issue right there. And then there's also some other WebKit items. So this one was processing something may prevent content security policy from being enforced. This one was a use after free issue was addressed. This one is again processing some web content. And yeah, there's just several of those here. Here's another one to do with JavaScript. So a maliciously crafted mail message may lead to running JavaScript. So yeah, quite a few WebKit things there. Kernel things, which are always pretty serious. One that I thought was pretty interesting though is an iCloud bug here. This one says an application may be able to access a user's files. So that's definitely not good, but at least it's fixed now. But yeah, just a few security things here, maybe a dozen of them or so, but they're pretty important ones. So you definitely want to update right away just for the security stuff alone. And then if you want to talk about iPadOS real quick, well, it's basically exactly the same as iOS here. So those different wording changes and then these security issues that got addressed. But yeah, guys, big update, but not a lot going on, just mainly those security things. That's why you need to update immediately to iOS 15.3. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching as always, and I will catch you all in the next video.